Let go of the outcome. Life knows how to find you. You do not have to keep pulling tomorrow toward you as though it might disappear the moment you loosen your hands. You have carried this hope for a long time. You have thought about it in the morning. You have taken it into the night. You have searched for signs, watched for changes, and wondered whether you should try harder, speak sooner, wait longer, or do something different. Your heart is tired of standing guard over the future. So let this moment offer you another way. You do not have to stop caring. You do not have to throw away your dream. You do not have to become cold or pretend that the outcome means nothing to you. You are simply being invited to stop hurting yourself while you wait. There is a difference between holding a desire with love and holding it with fear. Love leaves space. Fear closes around it. Love says, I would be grateful to receive this. Fear says, I cannot be okay unless this happens exactly as I planned. Tonight, you can loosen that fear. Breathe gently. The future does not need to be pulled closer. The right answer does not need to be chased through every thought. What is still forming does not need to be examined every hour. Life can move beyond the small part you can currently see. There may be conversations taking shape that you know nothing about. There may be ideas waiting for the right quiet moment to reach you. There may be a different road opening beside the one you have been watching. You do not need to force yourself to believe that everything will happen exactly as you wish. You only need to leave room for the possibility that your life is larger than this one unfinished question. And if a part of you is wondering whether these words are truly for you, yes, they are. They are for the part of you that has been trying to stay strong. They are fage, or the part of you that keeps checking. They are for the part of you that is afraid to rest, because rest feels too much like giving up. You are not giving up. You are giving the weight back to life. You are allowing your mind to become quiet enough to hear your own heart again. You are safe in this moment. You are loved in this moment, and you do not need an answer before you are allowed to feel peace. You may not have noticed how much energy this outcome has been taking from you. It is not only the time you spend thinking about it. It is the way your body prepares for news that has not arrived. It is the way your heart rises when the phone lights up. It is the way your mind creates 10 different meanings from one silence. You may have been living beside your own life, waiting for this one thing to decide whether you can finally relax. Maybe you have been waiting for someone to choose you clearly. Maybe you have been waiting for work to become certain. Maybe you have been waiting for money to feel less tight. Maybe you have been waiting for an answer, an apology, an invitation, a sign, or a change you can finally trust. There is nothing wrong with wanting clarity. There is nothing wrong with hoping. But there comes a moment when hope begins to feel like a job you never get to leave. You wake up carrying it. You eat while carrying it. You try to rest while carrying it. Even in quiet moments, part of you remains alert, listening for the sound of life changing. You may tell yourself that you are only being prepared, but deep inside, you know how tired you are. You are tired of reading meaning into every small thing. You are tired of asking whether you said too much or too little. You are tired of wondering whether you should reach out, hold back, work harder, think more positively, or find another way to prove that you deserve the result. You are tired of believing that if you stop thinking about it, everything may fall apart. It is okay to admit that. You do not need to be endlessly positive here. You do not need to pretend that waiting has been easy. You can be hopeful and tired at the same time. You can believe in good and still feel disappointed. You can trust life and still have moments when your fear becomes loud. Nothing about that makes you weak. You have been trying to protect yourself. Some part of you learned that if you think ahead far enough, you may avoid pain. If you watch carefully enough, you may see rejection before it reaches you. If you plan every detail, you may stop life from surprising you in a painful way. That part of you is not your enemy. It is a tired guard that has forgotten how to leave its post. Speak gently to that part of yourself. You can say, "Thank you for trying to protect me." You do not have to watch every door tonight. You do not have to solve what has not happened. You can rest beside me. You may feel something soften when you hear that. Maybe the feeling is small. Small is enough. A knot does not always open back, as it is pulled harder. Sometimes it opens when the hands stop fighting it. The thread becomes loose. Space appears between the tight places. What seemed impossible to untangle begins to move. Your mind has been pulling at the same knot. What did that message mean? Why is this taking so long? What if I chose incorrectly? What if nothing changes? What if I let go and lose it? Each question pulls the knot tighter. Tonight, you do not have to answer every question. You can let the thread rest in your open hand. Letting go does not mean becoming careless. It does not mean ignoring your responsibilities. It does not mean refusing to act when a clear action is needed. It means you stop using fear as proof that you care. You can care without shaking inside. You can take the next step without demanding to see the whole path. You can send the application and then return to your day. You can speak honestly and then release the need to control the response. You can make a choice and allow time to show you what that choice is teaching you. You can love someone without trying to manage every movement of the relationship. You can desire support without making your peace depend on the exact way it arrives. Take a quiet moment and ask yourself this: what are you ready to stop carrying tonight? Is it the need to know when? Is it the need to know how? Is it the need to make one person understand? Is it the need to keep proving that you are worthy? Is it the fear that life will forget you if you stop chasing? You do not need to release everything in a dramatic moment. Real surrender can be quiet. It can be the choice not to check the phone for a little while. It can be the choice to stop replaying a conversation. It can be the choice to eat your meal without asking the future to speak. It can be the choice to notice the room around you, the air touching your skin, the support beneath your body, the simple truth that this moment is here and you are here with it. The present has been waiting for you while you have been waiting for the outcome. Come back slowly. Come back without judging yourself. Come back to your breath. Come back to the life that is already holding you. You do not have to earn this moment of rest. You do not need permission from the future. You can rest now. Let these words meet you gently. You are not being asked to force belief. You are not being asked to silence every doubt. You are simply giving your mind a softer place to return whenever it begins running toward the future. You may listen without effort. You may receive only what feels right for you. The rest can pass through like wind moving across an open field. I release the need to know exactly how this will unfold. I do not have to understand every step before I feel safe. The way forward may become clear one piece at a time, and I am willing to let that be enough. You have spent so much time trying to build the whole future inside your mind. You have imagined every possible turn. You have tried to prepare for every ending. But life rarely moves in a straight line made by thought alone. Sometimes the next step appears only after you have taken the current one. Sometimes clarity comes after the pressure leaves. Sometimes the answer you could not think your way toward enters quietly while you are doing something ordinary. You are allowed to stop demanding a complete map. You are allowed to live this part before the next part reveals itself. I release the need to know exactly how. I trust myself with the step that is here. I allow the rest to remain open. There is wisdom in not knowing everything at once. If the whole road were placed before you, it might feel too heavy. So life offers one small part, one honest choice, one clear boundary, one moment of rest, one idea that asks for your attention. That is enough for now. You are not behind because you cannot see the ending. You are living a human life, and human life is discovered as it is lived. I am safe while my life is still unfolding. I am safe in the space between the question and the answer. I can breathe while the picture is incomplete. Feel the kindness inside those words. You do not have to wait for certainty before your body is allowed to soften. You do not have to keep your shoulders tight so life knows you are serious. You do not have to carry fear as a sign of responsibility. Your body has been listening to every worried thought. It has been preparing for danger each time your mind says, something must happen soon. It has been holding unfinished conversations in the jaw, the chest, the stomach, and the hands. Offer your body another message. There is no emergency in this room. There is nothing you must force in this breath. The future can remain open while you are safe here. I am safe while life is moving in ways I cannot see. I am safe when I do not have every answer. I am safe enough to rest inside the unknown. This does not mean you promise yourself that nothing difficult will ever happen. It means you remember that you can meet life as it comes. You have already met days you did not know how to face. You have already learned things you once believed were beyond you. Your safety does not come from controlling every event. It can grow from trusting your own ability to respond with care. I can want this without losing myself inside the wanting. My desire can live in my heart without taking over my whole life. I can care deeply and still remain connected to myself. Sometimes a desire begins as something beautiful. It gives you direction. It shows you what matters. It awakens hope. Then fear enters. Fear says you must think about it all day. Fear says you must search for signs. Fear says you cannot enjoy anything else until this desire becomes real. But desire does not need to become a prison. You can hold it as you would hold a small cup of warm water. Carefully, but not so tightly that your hands begin to hurt. You can feel its warmth. You can honor what it means. You can set it down when your arms need rest. Your dream does not vanish when you stop staring at it. Your hope does not lose its value when you return your attention to today. I can want this and still live. I can hope for this and still laugh. I can care about this and still belong to myself. You are more than the thing you are waiting for. Your life is more than one answer. Your heart is more than one relationship. Your worth is more than one opportunity. There are parts of you that have been waiting for your attention. Your need for sleep, your need for quiet, your need to create, move, speak, eat, feel, and simply exist without turning everything into a path toward the outcome. You can come home to those parts now. My peace does not depend on one answer. Peace is available before the message arrives. Peace can sit beside an unfinished situation. You may have believed that peace is the reward you receive after everything works out. But peace is not only waiting at the end. Peace may be found in the way you speak to yourself tonight. It may be found in your choice not to create another painful story from a silence. It may be found in allowing one question to remain unanswered without turning it into a judgment about your future. Peace is not the absence of desire. It is the end of fighting with the present. You may still want the answer. You may still feel tender. You may still wonder what will happen. And beneath all of that, there can be a quiet place that says, I am here. I am breathing. I am not leaving myself. My peace does not need permission from another person. My peace does not wait for a perfect result. My peace begins when I stop arguing with this moment. Imagine your peace as roots beneath the ground. Above the earth, the weather changes. Rain comes. Wind moves through the branches. Some days are bright. Some days are gray. But beneath the surface, the roots remain in contact with the soil. They do not ask the sky to stay the same. They take what is here and remain connected to what holds them. Your emotions may change. Your hope may rise and fall. Your thoughts may become loud and then quiet again. But there is a deeper place in you that can remain connected to life. You can return there. I stop checking for proof that I am supported. I do not need constant signs to know that I am still moving. I release the habit of measuring my future every hour. Checking may give you a brief feeling of control. You look at the message again. You search for a new sign. You watch the numbers. You examine every detail. For a moment, your mind feels busy enough not to feel afraid. Then the fear returns. The checking begins again. You are not wrong for doing this. You were looking for comfort. But you can begin finding comfort in another place. You can place the phone down and notice that you still exist. You can look away from the numbers and feel the floor beneath you. You can stop asking the outside world to calm a fear that needs kindness from within. I do not need proof in every moment. I can let the evidence rest. I can trust that meaningful change does not need to announce itself every hour. A tree does not dig into the soil each morning to see whether its roots have grown. It remains where it is. It receives water. It takes in what it can. Growth continues in the dark. Some parts of your life may also be growing where you cannot yet see them. You do not need to uncover them too soon. You do not need to disturb every quiet place. You can allow hidden growth to remain hidden until it is ready to be known. I let timing be wider than my fear. My fear is not the clock that life must follow. I release the belief that delay means denial. When you are afraid, every day can feel longer. A week may feel like a year. A silence may feel permanent. The mind begins turning time into a threat. It should have happened by now. I should know by now. I should be further ahead. But should can become a hard room with no windows. You deserve more space than that. Your life is not failing because it does not match the date your fear selected. Some things need time to become honest. Some choices need time to reveal their full shape. Some connections need space so truth can rise. Some paths appear only after you stop trying to enter through the wrong opening. I allow timing to have wisdom beyond my first plan. I do not call myself forgotten because something is taking time. I can wait without placing my life on hold. Waiting does not have to mean standing still inside. You can grow while the outcome is unknown. You can strengthen your boundaries. You can learn what peace feels like. You can notice what you no longer wish to accept. You can become clearer about the kind of love, work, support, and life that truly fits you. Perhaps this waiting is not empty. Perhaps it is showing you who you are when you stop asking the outcome to define you. I trust that what is truly right for me can meet me. I do not need to chase what is able to come with honesty. I make room for what can meet me without asking me to abandon myself. These words may touch a tender place. Maybe you have been chasing because you are afraid that nothing will come unless you make it come. Maybe you have learned to work for every small piece of care. Maybe receiving without struggle feels unfamiliar. It is okay. You do not have to change that belief all at once. Simply let another possibility sit beside it. What if not everything meaningful needs to be chased? What if some things can arrive through openness, clear action, good timing, and mutual effort? What if you can be found while you are living your life, not only while you are searching? Life knows how to find you when you are present enough to notice it. Support may find you through a person you did not expect. An idea may find you while you are resting. A clearer direction may find you after you stop forcing yourself toward the old one. A peaceful truth may find you in the middle of an ordinary day. I allow myself to be met. I allow support to reach me through honest paths. I am open to what comes with steadiness and respect. This does not mean you stop participating in your life. You still take action when action feels clear. You still speak when your truth needs a voice. You still apply, create, ask, learn, and move. But you no longer use panic as fuel. You no longer believe exhaustion is the price of being worthy. You no longer run after what keeps moving away while calling the chase devotion. I return my energy to today. I bring my attention back to the life in front of me. I stop giving every good moment to a future that has not arrived. Today has been waiting quietly beneath all your thoughts about tomorrow. There is a room around you. There is air moving in and out of your body. There may be a soft sound nearby, a distant movement, a small change in temperature, the weight of your clothing, the support beneath your back or your feet. These simple things are not meaningless. They are your life happening now. The present does not shout for your attention. It remains here, patient and open, while your mind travels into every possible future. You can return without guilt. You can notice one breath. You can feel one part of your body soften. You can listen to one sentence without asking where it will lead. I give today some of the love I have been saving for tomorrow. I let this hour belong to my actual life. I am here, and being here is enough. You do not need to make this moment special. You do not need to feel deeply peaceful. You only need to stop leaving yourself for a little while. Stay near your own heart. Stay near your own breath. Stay near what is real. I am allowed to rest before the answer arrives. Rest is not something I earn by solving everything. I can put down the future and let my body recover from carrying it. You may have told yourself that you will rest later, after you know, after they answer, after the money comes, after the decision is made, after life feels secure. But your body needs care now, not only after every problem disappears. Rest does not weaken your desire. Rest does not confuse life. Rest does not make you less committed. Rest helps you return to yourself with a clearer mind and a softer heart. You are allowed to sleep while something remains unfinished. You are allowed to enjoy a quiet meal while the answer is still unknown. You are allowed to laugh even when part of you is waiting. You are allowed to feel comfort without believing that comfort will make you careless. I rest without fear that I will miss what is meant for me. I let my mind become quieter. I give my body permission to stop preparing for news. Think of a train moving through the night beyond a dark window. You do not stand outside pushing it along the track. You do not run beside it to make sure it continues. The movement is already happening. There are parts of life that also continue without your constant effort. People think, situations change, information travels. Feelings become clear, doors close, other paths appear. The world does not freeze when you rest. You can let the night carry what belongs to the night. I release the exact shape and keep the hope. I let go of one narrow picture. I remain open to goodness in forms I have not planned. Sometimes you become attached not only to the feeling you want, but to the exact package you believe must bring it. You want love, but you believe it must come from one person. You want security, but you believe it must come through one job. You want relief, but you believe only one answer can create it. You want belonging, but you imagine only one place where it can be found. Your heart may know the feeling it needs. The mind often chooses the form. Let the feeling remain sacred while the form becomes more open. You may want to feel chosen. You may want to feel safe. You may want to feel respected, supported, seen, free, or at peace. Those desires are honest, but life may know more than one way to bring them toward you. I keep the heart of my desire and release the narrow form. I welcome the feeling without controlling the path. I allow the answer to be wiser than my first idea. You are not betraying your dream by making room around it. You are giving it air. You are allowing it to become something living instead of a fixed picture that must never change. A life that fits you may look different from the life you once imagined. Different does not always mean less. Sometimes different means more honest. Sometimes it means safer. Sometimes it means you are no longer asking an old version of yourself to choose your future. I do not have to chase love to prove that I am lovable. I am worthy of care that can move toward me too. I release the belief that love must feel like waiting, guessing, and fear. Your heart may have learned to confuse longing with love. Longing can feel intense. It fills the mind. It makes every small moment seem meaningful. It creates a strong pull. But intensity is not always closeness. Uncertainty is not always depth. Chasing is not always devotion. Love that supports you may feel quieter than what you are used to. It may feel clear. It may feel mutual. It may leave room for your breath. You do not have to convince the right people to treat you with care. You do not have to perform calmness while your needs are ignored. You do not have to keep offering more of yourself in the hope that someone will finally understand your worth. I am open to love that can speak clearly. I am open to care that does not require me to become smaller. I let mutual love feel natural to me. If your heart is still attached to one person, do not attack yourself. You can love what you loved. You can miss what you miss. You can honor what was meaningful. And you can stop leaving yourself outside the relationship, waiting to be invited back into your own life. Bring yourself home gently. You deserve your own presence. I trust myself with whatever comes next. I do not need to control the future to believe I can meet it. I carry the strength to respond one moment at a time. This affirmation is not about pretending that every outcome will feel easy. Some answers may disappoint you. Some truths may ask you to release an old hope. Some changes may take time to understand. But you are not as powerless as fear tells you. You can feel sadness without becoming sadness. You can receive a no without turning it into, I am not worthy. You can change direction without calling your whole journey a mistake. You can ask for support. You can take time. You can begin again. I trust the person I am becoming. I trust my ability to choose with care. I trust that I will not abandon myself when life becomes clear. That is real security, not knowing every outcome, knowing that you will remain on your own side, knowing that you will speak to yourself with kindness, knowing that you will not use disappointment as a reason to become cruel toward your own heart. I let silence be silence. I do not turn every quiet space into rejection. I release the stories fear creates when nothing has been said. Silence can be difficult because the mind wants meaning. It does not like an empty space. It begins filling that space with old memories. They have forgotten me. I did something wrong. Nothing is happening. I am not important. But silence does not always carry a message. Sometimes silence is simply a person thinking. Sometimes it is a situation resting. Sometimes it is the space before clarity. Sometimes it is the end of something that no longer has words. You do not need to decide its meaning before truth arrives. I allow quiet to remain quiet. I stop using old pain to translate every silence. I wait for clear information before I wound myself with a story. This is an act of love. You are protecting your heart, not by building a wall, but by refusing to let imagination become evidence. You can remain open and grounded at the same time. You can care without guessing. You can wait without accusing yourself. I no longer turn delay into a story about my worth. Time is not measuring my value. A slow answer does not make me less deserving. The mind often connects timing with worth. If the opportunity comes quickly, you feel chosen. If it takes longer, you begin to question yourself. If someone replies warmly, you feel safe. If they become distant, you wonder what is wrong with you. But another person's timing cannot hold the full truth of your value. A company's decision cannot measure the depth of your gifts. A delayed result cannot decide whether your life matters. You existed before this outcome became important. You will still be yourself after it becomes clear. Your worth is not standing in a waiting room. It is here. It is breathing with you. I remain worthy while I wait. I remain whole when the answer is slow. I do not hand my value to a clock. You may need to hear this in many quiet ways. You are not late for your own life. You are not behind every person you compare yourself with. You are not being punished because something is taking longer than you hoped. Your path is allowed to have its own shape. I make room for a wiser path. I allow life to show me what I could not see while I was forcing. I am willing to be guided away from what does not fit. There may be a path you have been pushing toward because you already gave it so much time. You may think you must continue because stopping would mean the effort was wasted. But effort can teach you even when it does not lead where you expected. A road can reveal your strength and still not be your final road. A relationship can awaken your heart and still not be where your heart remains. A plan can carry you forward and still need to change. You are allowed to learn and turn. You are allowed to thank an old direction without staying inside it. I release the need to make every past choice permanent. I welcome redirection without calling myself a failure. I let wisdom change my plans. A wise path may not feel exciting at first. Sometimes it feels like relief. Sometimes it feels like no longer needing to convince yourself. Sometimes it is the quiet end of an argument inside you. Notice what brings more truth into your body. Not perfect comfort. Truth. The kind of truth that lets you breathe more fully. The kind that does not require endless explaining. The kind that returns your energy instead of draining it. I am not forgotten. Life has not lost my address. My quiet season does not mean I have disappeared from possibility. There are moments when nothing seems to move. Other people share their good news. Doors appear to open for them. You look at your own life and wonder whether you have been left behind. You have not disappeared. A quiet season is still part of your life. The lack of visible movement does not erase your presence. Your gifts are still yours. Your heart is still capable of connection. Your future is still open. Your next step is still possible. I am seen by the life I am living. I am still part of change, even when change is quiet. I do not need to become louder to be remembered. Think of roots beneath winter ground. The surface may look still. The branches may appear empty. Nothing seems to be happening. But the roots remain alive. They conserve their strength. They wait without shame. They prepare for a season that cannot be forced by pulling on the branches. Your quiet time may also contain preparation. You may be building boundaries you will need later. You may be learning what your peace costs and what it is worth. You may be becoming less available for what once kept you trapped. You may be gathering strength that has no visible form yet. I honor the unseen part of my growth. I do not call stillness emptiness. I trust that quiet change is still change. I can take action without panic. I allow clear action to be enough. I do not use fear to make myself move faster than wisdom. Letting go does not mean doing nothing. It means your action comes from a steadier place. You send the message because it is honest, not because you are trying to force a reply. You apply because the work matters to you, not because rejection would define your worth. You say no because your peace needs a boundary, not because you want to punish someone. You say yes because something feels right, not because you are afraid no other chance will come. Action can be calm. Courage can have a soft voice. Progress can happen without panic. I move when the next step is clear. I stop when my body needs rest. I let thoughtful action replace desperate motion. There is no prize for exhausting yourself. There is no spiritual value in staying tense. You are not more deserving because you suffered while trying. You can let effort become cleaner. You can do what belongs to you and release what does not. I let my body soften around uncertainty. My body does not have to carry tomorrow tonight. I invite ease into the places where fear has been waiting. Notice your forehead. It may have been holding questions. Notice your jaw. It may have been holding words. Notice your shoulders. They may have been carrying responsibility that never belonged entirely to you. Notice your hands. They may have been reaching, gripping, preparing. You do not have to force these places to relax. Simply let them know that you are listening. Say inwardly, "You have done enough for this moment." Let your body receive that message. I allow my forehead to become smooth. I let my jaw rest from unfinished conversations. I let my shoulders put down what they cannot solve. Your body is not a machine that must remain ready at all times. It is your living home. It deserves moments when nothing is being demanded from it. It deserves warmth. It deserves breath. It deserves to be held by the surface beneath it. I belong to myself. I do not have to wait for an outcome to return to my own heart. I am my home while life continues to unfold. This may be one of the deepest things you can remember. Before the answer, you belong to yourself. After the answer, you belong to yourself. When someone comes closer, you belong to yourself. When someone moves away, you belong to yourself. When the door opens, you belong to yourself. When a path changes, you belong to yourself. Your relationship with yourself travels through every outcome. Make it a kind relationship. Make it a place where you are not punished for feeling. Make it a place where you are not abandoned for making a mistake. Make it a place where you are allowed to be uncertain and still loved. I stay with myself. I speak to myself with care. I do not disappear from my own life while waiting to be chosen. There may have been times when you changed yourself to keep an outcome possible. You became quieter. You asked for less. You worked beyond your strength. You accepted confusion because you feared clarity might end the connection. You ignored what your heart knew. Forgive yourself. You were trying to hold on. Now you can hold yourself instead. I allow life to surprise me gently. I stop predicting only painful endings. I leave room for goodness that does not arrive through struggle. Fear often believes it is being realistic. It studies the past and builds the future from the same material. This happened before, so it will happen again. I was disappointed before, so hope is unsafe. I lost something once, so I must hold everything tightly. But the past is not the only material available. There is also what you have learned. There is your clearer voice. There are the boundaries you did not have before. There is your growing ability to notice what feels wrong sooner. There is the kindness you are learning to give yourself. The future does not have to be an exact copy of what hurt you. I allow a kinder outcome to be possible. I allow unexpected support to exist. I let life be larger than my fear's prediction. You do not need to expect miracles every minute. You do not need to force excitement. A quiet openness is enough. A small thought that says, "Perhaps I do not know everything yet," is enough. Perhaps the answer may come in a form you can receive. Perhaps the delay may reveal something useful. Perhaps the release of one outcome may create space for a truer one. Perhaps you will discover that peace itself was part of what you were asking for. I bless what is leaving my grip. I do not chase what is asking to be released. I make room for what can remain without force. Some things leave slowly. A hope may stay in the mind even after you decide to loosen it. A name may still rise. A picture of the future may still appear. Do not become angry with yourself. Release is not always one clean moment. It can happen in layers. You may let go in the morning and hold on again at night. You may feel free for an hour and then miss what you wanted. That does not erase your progress. Each return to yourself matters. I release without rushing my heart. I let grief move at its own honest pace. I choose freedom each time I remember. You are not required to feel nothing. You are allowed to care as you let go. You are allowed to feel sadness as you choose peace. You are allowed to miss something and still know it may not belong in your future. Tenderness and wisdom can live together. I am open, grounded, and free. I can receive without grasping. I can hope without leaving the present. Let these words settle. Open does not mean unprotected. Grounded does not mean closed. Free does not mean you have no desires. You can be open to love and still have boundaries. You can be grounded in yourself and still welcome change. You can be free inside while some parts of life remain uncertain. This is the freedom you are learning, not the freedom of controlling everything, the freedom of no longer needing to. Am open to what is honest. I am grounded in what I know about myself. I am free to release what fear has been holding. The outcome can remain unknown for now. You are still here. Your breath is still here. Your heart is still yours. Your life has not stopped. Let go of the outcome, not because your desire was foolish, but because you deserve to live while life is finding its way toward you. You do not need to pull tomorrow closer. You do not need to stand at the edge of every possibility. You can come back to yourself. You can let your hands rest. You can allow the next moment to arrive without forcing it. I release the need to know. I release the need to chase. I release the need to prove. I choose presence. I choose dignity. I choose the quiet strength of staying with myself. Your hope can breathe now. Your heart can breathe now. And the life that belongs with you can find you where you truly are. There may still be one door in your mind. One door you have watched for so long that it has begun to feel like the only door that exists. You have stood before it with hope in your heart. You have listened for movement behind it. You have wondered whether it was about to open, whether you should knock again. whether you should wait a little longer, whether you should finally turn away. And because you wanted what seemed to be waiting beyond that door, you may have forgotten to look around. You may have forgotten that life is not a hallway with one ending. You may have forgotten that there are windows, side paths, open spaces, quiet turns, and places you cannot see from where you are standing. You may have called the closed door a failure, but perhaps it is only one door. Perhaps it was never meant to carry the whole weight of your future. Let that sink in. One person is not the only path to love. One job is not the only path to purpose. One answer is not the only path to peace. One plan is not the only path to a meaningful life. You may have believed that if this exact outcome did not happen, then the feeling you wanted would never come. But the feeling and the form are not always the same. The form is the picture in your mind. The feeling is what your heart is truly asking for. You may picture one person, but your heart may be asking for care, trust, warmth, and steady love. You may picture one opportunity, but your heart may be asking for freedom, respect, enough support, and the chance to use what is inside you. You may picture one future, but your heart may be asking for safety, belonging, joy, and room to breathe. Life may know more than one way to bring those feelings closer. You do not have to break the door down. You do not have to sleep beside it. You do not have to keep your ear pressed against it, waiting for the smallest sound. You can step back. You can let your eyes adjust. You can notice the wider space. Perhaps there is a path beside you that has been hidden by your focus. Perhaps there is an opening behind you that could not be seen while you were facing only forward. Perhaps the life that fits you is not asking you to struggle at the entrance. You can still honor what you wanted. You can still say, "This mattered to me." You can still feel the tenderness of not knowing. But you do not have to turn one uncertain door into a sentence about your whole life. A closed door does not say that you are unwanted. A delayed door does not say that you are unworthy. A silent door does not say that nothing is moving. It only tells you what is clear in this moment. This door is not open right now. That is all. You do not need to add, and no other door will ever open. You do not need to add, and I will always be alone. You do not need to add, and my chance has passed. Those are not facts. They are fear trying to finish the story too early. Your life is still being written in places your mind cannot reach. There are things you cannot know yet because they have not fully formed. There are choices other people have not made. There are parts of you that are still growing into their own voice. There are needs you have not named. There are truths you may not be ready to see until your heart is quieter. This is why force does not always bring clarity. Sometimes force keeps you staring at what cannot answer. Sometimes force makes the world feel smaller. Sometimes force turns love into fear, purpose into pressure, and hope into exhaustion. You can step back without becoming hopeless. You can release the handle without losing what is meant for you. You can say, I will not spend all of my life trying to open one door. You can say, I am willing to be led toward what can open with honesty. You can say, I will no longer call struggle the only sign that something matters. The right path may still ask courage from you. It may still ask patience. It may still ask you to speak, learn, try, or begin again. But it will not ask you to disappear. It will not ask you to live every day in fear. It will not ask you to lose your whole life while waiting for one part of it. A path that belongs in your life should have room for you in it. Your voice, your needs, your dignity, your rest, your truth. You are not here only to receive an outcome. You are here to become more fully yourself. And sometimes the outcome you wanted begins to lose its hold when you see the price you have been paying to keep wanting it in the same way. Perhaps you have been paying with sleep. Perhaps you have been paying with peace. Perhaps you have been paying with your attention. Perhaps you have been paying with the soft parts of your heart that needed care but were always asked to wait. You are allowed to ask whether the price is too high. You are allowed to say, I still care, but I will not keep leaving myself here. There is another image that may help your heart understand. Imagine a bowl filled with clear water. When the bowl is held still, the surface becomes smooth. You can see what is reflecting it there. But if the bowl is shaken again and again, the water cannot settle. The reflection breaks apart. Everything looks unclear. Your mind has been like that water. Each question shakes it. Each fearful guess shakes it. Each time you check for proof, the water moves again. Then you look into the bowl and say, why can I not see? You are not missing wisdom. The water has simply not been allowed to become still. You do not need to force the reflection. You need to stop shaking the bowl. Let that rest in your heart. Stillness is not emptiness. Stillness is not giving up. Stillness allows what is already there to become visible. When your mind settles, you may see that you have known more than you thought. You may see that you have been tired for a long time. You may see that the answer you were begging for would not truly give you the peace you hoped it would. You may see that your heart wants something more mutual, more honest, and more kind. You may see that your next step is simple, not easy perhaps, but simple. Stop chasing. Tell the truth. Rest. Wait for clear information. Choose yourself. Allow space. Do what is yours and leave the rest. The water does not become clear because you demand clarity. It becomes clear because movement ends. You are allowed to end the movement for a while. You are allowed to stop stirring the same thoughts. You are allowed to let one evening pass without deciding what the whole future means. You are allowed to feel the ground beneath you and remember that your life exists beyond this question. There are people you have not met. There are days you have not lived. There are parts of yourself you have not yet discovered. There are joys that do not have the same name as the thing you are waiting for. There are forms of love that do not make you doubt your worth. There are forms of work that do not ask you to live in constant fear. There are places where your energy may feel welcomed instead of tested. There are mornings that may begin without this weight. You do not need to know how you will reach them. You only need to stop telling yourself they cannot exist. Ask yourself gently, what if the door you have been watching is not the measure of your future? What if your life is trying to become wider? What if letting go is not the end of your hope, but the beginning of a hope that no longer hurts you? You do not have to answer. Let the question remain open. Let it sit beside you. Let it become a little space in the room of your mind. You can still care. You can still hope. And you can let life have more than one way to reach you. I am willing to trust what becomes clear without being chased. I do not need to run after every answer. What is true can meet me in a way I can understand. You have spent enough time trying to pull truth toward you. Truth does not need to be dragged. Truth has its own weight. It settles. It remains. It becomes harder to ignore when fear is no longer speaking over it. You may not know everything today, but you can trust what is becoming more honest inside you. I listen for what feels steady, not only for what feels intense. I allow calm to become part of my guidance. I no longer confuse fear with a sign that I must act. Intensity can feel important. It can make you believe you must decide now. It can make one thought feel like the only thought. It can make your heart race and then convince you that the racing means something is meant to be. But calm can also speak. Calm may say, wait. Calm may say, this does not feel right. Calm may say, you have already done enough. Calm may say, you do not need to prove yourself here. The loudest feeling is not always the deepest truth. I respect the quiet knowing within me. I give gentle truth time to rise. I do not rush past what my heart is trying to show me. You may have known for a while that something was costing you too much. You may have felt it in the way your body tightened. You may have noticed how often you left a conversation feeling smaller. You may have seen that hope was turning into a reason to ignore your own needs. Do not shame yourself for staying. You stayed because you cared. You stayed because you wanted the story to become kinder. You stayed because part of you believed one more effort might change everything. Now you can care for the part of you that stayed, and you can care for the part of you that is ready to stop. I release the duty of making this outcome happen alone. I no longer carry both sides of what should be mutual. I let other people show me what they are willing to bring. You were never meant to carry every relationship alone. You were never meant to hold every conversation together. You were never meant to make all the effort and then call the tiredness love. Something shared should be shared. Care should move in more than one direction. Honesty should not belong to only one person. You can stop doing the work that hides another person's lack of effort. You can leave space for truth to appear. I allow effort to reveal itself. I stop filling every silence with more of myself. I give life room to show me what can stand without being held up by fear. This may feel unfamiliar. You may want to reach out again. You may want to explain one more time. You may want to make sure they understand what you meant. You may want to fix the feeling before you sleep. But not every silence needs your voice. Not every distance needs to be crossed by you. Not every uncertain thing needs another piece of your energy. You can remain where you are and let what is real move toward you. I welcome what can meet me halfway. I am no longer available for endless guessing. I honor the kind of connection that allows my heart to rest. Your heart was not made only to wait. It was made to give and receive. It was made to feel warmth without fear. It was made to open without begging. It was made to know the difference between being wanted and being kept uncertain. You are allowed to want a love. That feels clear. You are allowed to want care that does not disappear when you express a need. You are allowed to want people who can speak honestly. I release the idea that I must earn steady love. I do not prove my worth through patience with confusion. I make space for relationships that feel safe enough for truth. Let that sink in. You do not have to become easier to neglect. You do not have to become quieter to be kept. You do not have to hide your needs so someone will stay comfortable. The love that fits your life will not require you to leave yourself outside. I choose what can include the whole of me. I trust the spaces where I do not need to perform. I let my real voice belong in my relationships. Perhaps a part of you fears that if you become honest, you will lose what you have been holding. But if honesty causes something to fall away, honesty did not destroy it. Honesty revealed what it could not hold. You are not wrong for needing truth. You are not difficult because uncertainty hurts. You are not asking for too much when you ask for respect. I accept that clarity may change what I choose. I am brave enough to see what is actually here. I let clear truth protect the life I am building. There is a gentle strength in no longer looking away. You do not have to create a harsh ending. You do not have to become angry to choose yourself. You can simply stop making excuses for what continues to hurt. You can say, "This is not enough for me." You can say, "I need something different." You can say, "I will not keep trying to turn this into what it is not." I can release what is familiar without calling the unknown dangerous. I can choose a new direction before I know every detail. I trust that space can hold new possibility. The familiar can feel safe even when it is painful. At least you know its shape. At least you know what to expect. A new path may feel empty at first because it has no old pattern inside it. But empty does not mean wrong. It may mean there is room. Room for a clearer choice. Room for rest. Room for someone new. Room for another version of your life. I let open space become a place of beginning. I do not rush to fill what has finally become free. I allow emptiness to become peaceful before it becomes full. You do not need to replace one attachment with another. You do not need to find a new answer immediately. You can let space be space. You can become familiar with your own company. You can notice what rises when there is no one to chase and no outcome to manage. Perhaps you will hear your own needs more clearly. Perhaps you will discover how tired you have been. Perhaps you will remember something you once enjoyed before waiting became the center of your life. I turn toward the parts of me that were left behind. I give my energy to what is alive within me now. I become interested in my own life again. This is not selfish. It is a return. Your attention has been far away, standing beside a possible future. Call it back. Let it return to your hands. Let it return to your voice. Let it return to the simple choices that shape your day. I choose to live before everything is settled. I give myself permission to feel joy without proof. I let good moments be real even when questions remain. You may have been afraid to feel happy. You may have thought that if you relaxed, life would surprise you. You may have believed that joy would make you careless, but joy does not erase wisdom. A gentle moment does not make you blind. Laughter does not cancel what matters. You can let one good feeling touch you. You do not need to push it away to stay prepared. I am allowed to enjoy what is here. I do not save every smile for a future day. I receive small goodness without asking whether it will last forever. A warm drink, a quiet room, a song that softens something inside you, a clear breath, the feeling of clean fabric against your skin, the moment when your mind forgets to worry. These are not small because they do not solve everything. They are life reaching you in simple ways. Let life reach you. I notice what supports me without demanding that it solve my whole future. I let ordinary comfort matter. I allow today to offer me something gentle. You may not feel ready for joy. That is okay. You can begin with relief. Relief that you do not have to decide tonight. Relief that you are not required to chase. Relief that the world can continue moving while you rest. Relief is also a doorway. I welcome the relief of putting this down. I let one part of me stop working so hard. I receive the softness that appears when control leaves. Your hands may feel different when they are not gripping. Your face may feel different when it is not waiting for news. Your chest may feel different when it is no longer holding every possible ending. You do not have to force this softness. Notice even the smallest change. That is enough. I trust the wisdom that comes after pressure. I let my next decision rise from a quieter place. I wait until my truth no longer needs to shout. A decision made in fear often asks for another decision and then another. It does not settle. It creates more questions. But a choice that comes from a deeper place may feel simple. It may still be painful. It may still ask courage. But somewhere beneath the emotion, there is steadiness. You can wait for that steadiness. I am not required to answer fear immediately. I can give myself time before I respond. I choose from self-respect, not from the fear of being left. This may be one of the strongest promises you make to yourself. Not that no one will ever leave, not that every choice will work, but that you will not abandon yourself to stop someone else from leaving. Let that rest in your heart. You will not abandon yourself. You will not become smaller to keep an uncertain place. You will not silence what hurts. You will not keep proving that you deserve what should be given freely. I remain with myself when fear asks me to disappear. I choose my dignity even when my heart feels tender. I am loyal to the life within me. You have offered loyalty to many hopes. Offer some to yourself now. Be loyal to your need for peace. Be loyal to your inner voice. Be loyal to the part of you that has whispered, "This is too heavy." That voice does not want to ruin your future. It wants to protect your wholeness. I honor the voice that asks for rest. I respect the part of me that knows when something is too much. I stop calling my limits weakness. Limits are not walls against life. They are the edges that help you know where you are. They show you what you can give without losing yourself. They show you what needs to change. They help love become honest. I allow my boundaries to be quiet and clear. I do not need anger to make my truth valid. I can say no with a calm heart. A calm no is still no. A soft boundary is still a boundary. You do not need a long speech. You do not need everyone to agree. You do not need to prove why your peace matters. You can choose what supports your life. I let my choices reflect what I have learned. I stop returning to places that require me to forget myself. I build my future with the truth I have now. There may be sadness in this. You may feel grief for what you hoped it would become. Let grief be honest. You do not have to turn grief into regret. You can grieve and still know you are choosing well. You can miss someone and still protect your heart. You can wish it had been different and still accept what is here. I allow sadness without using it as a reason to go backward. I let grief move through me without choosing for me. I can love what was and still release what cannot continue. This is not coldness. This is care with wisdom inside it. Your heart does not need to become hard to become free. It can remain soft. It can keep its warmth. It can choose more carefully. I keep my tenderness and release the struggle. I do not become hard because something hurt. I let wisdom stand beside my open heart. The world does not need another version of you built from fear. You do not need to close forever. You only need to become more honest about what is welcome. Let your heart be a home with a door you can open and close. Not a house with no walls, not a locked room. A living home, warm, safe, able to welcome, able to rest. I welcome what enters with respect. I close the door to what repeatedly disturbs my peace. I trust myself to know the difference more clearly now. You are learning. You do not have to judge the choices you made before you knew what you know now. You chose from the awareness you had. You hoped with the heart you had. You stayed because of needs you were still learning to name. Now you know more. Let knowing become kindness, not punishment. I forgive myself for the time it took to understand. I do not shame the version of me who was trying to feel loved. I carry the lesson forward without carrying the blame. You deserve that forgiveness. You deserve to look back without attacking yourself. You deserve to say, I did what I could, and now I can choose again. No past choice has the right to own your whole future. I am free to choose again. I am free to become clearer. I am free to stop repeating what no longer fits my life. Freedom may begin quietly. It may begin when you do not send the message. It may begin when you turn off the phone. It may begin when you stop explaining. It may begin when you admit the truth to yourself. Small choices can open a large space. I notice the moment freedom begins. I honor the small choices that return me to myself. I let change begin without demanding that it feel dramatic. Your life does not need a great performance. It needs honest movement. One choice, one boundary, one night of rest, one morning when you do not check immediately, one moment when you believe your own heart. I trust the power of small, honest choices. I stop waiting for one perfect act to change everything. I let steady care shape my life. There is no need to rush your change. A hurried release can become another form of force. You do not have to be over it today. You do not have to stop caring by morning. You only need to stop feeding the part that keeps you trapped. I give less energy to what drains me. I give more energy to what helps me return. I let my attention become an act of love. Attention is precious. Where you place it matters. You have given so much attention to what may never answer. Give some to your body. Give some to your rest. Give some to your own ideas. Give some to the people who show up. Give some to the work that is possible today. I invest my energy where life can grow. I stop pouring myself into places that remain closed. I choose what can receive my care. You do not need to be chosen by every door. You need to notice which places can truly hold you. The right space may feel less like being judged and more like being met, less like proving, more like participating, less like chasing, more like moving together. I am available for what can respond. I am available for what can grow with me. I am available for what does not require fear to remain alive. If you are still wondering whether you deserve this peace, you do. You always have. You did not need to suffer long enough to earn it. You did not need to become perfect. You did not need someone else to give you permission. Peace was never a prize. It is part of the care you owe your own heart. I deserve peace before every problem is solved. I deserve rest while life is unfinished. I deserve a future that does not ask me to betray myself. Let those words reach the places that still doubt. You deserve a life in which your heart can breathe. You deserve people who do not make your worth a question. You deserve work that does not use all of your spirit. You deserve to feel your own presence, and I allow myself to expect kindness without demanding perfection. I allow myself to choose peace without feeling guilty. I allow myself to believe that life can meet me with care, not the arrival of an outside answer. The moment you understand that you do not have to leave yourself to receive anything, nothing meant to support your life should require the loss of your inner home. No love, no success, no future, no dream. I will not trade myself for an outcome. I will not lose my voice to keep a possibility alive. I choose the life that allows me to remain whole. Let that sink in. You are not here to be consumed by what you want. You are here to live. You are here to love without disappearing. You are here to hope without becoming afraid of every quiet day. You are here to receive without begging. You are here to move with life, not to drag life behind you. I release the outcome that asks me to abandon myself. I welcome the future that can include my peace. I trust the life that meets me where I am whole. You do not need to know what that that future looks like yet. It may be enough to know how it should feel. Honest, open. Safe enough for your truth, wide enough for your growth, kind enough for your heart. I choose what feels honest in my body. I choose what leaves room for my breath. I choose what allows me to recognize myself. No outcome is worth becoming a stranger to yourself. Come back. Come back to the voice you silenced. Come back to the need you ignored. Come back to the part of you that knew you deserved more than confusion. I return to my own side. I stand beside my heart. I stop asking fear to decide what I deserve. There is great power here, not loud power, not power that controls people, the quiet power of no longer giving your life away. The power of a person who can feel longing and still choose dignity. The power of a heart that remains open without becoming available for harm. I carry quiet power within me. I do not need to chase to feel alive. I let my peace become stronger than my fear of losing. You may still feel the pull. You may still think of the outcome. That is okay. The pull does not have to lead you. A feeling can move through you without becoming an instruction. A memory can rise without becoming a road back. A desire can remain without becoming your master. I notice the pull and stay with myself. I feel the longing and keep my feet on my own path. I let emotion move without giving it control. You are learning to hold yourself through the wave, not to stop the wave, not to shame it, to remain present while it rises and falls. You are the shore. The feeling can come close. It can touch you. It can leave again. I am not carried away by every feeling. I let emotion pass through a heart that is still my own. I trust myself to remain. There is nothing wrong with wanting. There is nothing wrong with missing. There is nothing wrong with hoping. The freedom comes when you no longer make those feelings the only truth. There are other truths. You are here. You are growing. You are learning. You are worthy. You have choices. You can rest. I make room for every truth, not only the painful one. I remember the strength that exists beside my tenderness. I allow hope and self-respect to live together. Life may still surprise you. The door may open. Another door may appear. Your desire may change. You may discover that what you wanted was pointing towards something deeper. You do not need to decide which one will happen. You can remain open without standing guard. I release the need to predict. I welcome what is true when it arrives. I trust that I can recognize what supports me. You are not waiting helplessly anymore. You are living. You are listening. You are allowing truth to become clear. That is enough. I let life move without my constant control. I let my heart rest without losing its hope. I let what belongs with me arrive through a path that honors me. Now, let everything become simpler. There is nothing you need to solve right now. Nothing needs to be pulled closer. Nothing needs to be pushed away. You are here. Your body is here. Breath is already moving through you. Let it move in its own natural way. You do not need to make it deeper. You do not need to control it. Notice the air arriving. Notice the air leaving. Your body already knows this rhythm. Let breathing happen. Let the room hold you. Everything can wait. The answer can wait. The message can wait. Tomorrow can wait. This moment does not need anything from you. Let that sink in. There is nothing you need to do right now. You do not need to understand. You do not need to decide. You do not need to become more peaceful than you are. You can simply be here. Feel the support beneath you. The chair, the bed, the floor. Whatever is holding your body is doing its work. You do not have to hold yourself above it. Allow your weight to be received. You are safe here. Let the forehead become less busy. It has carried enough questions. It does not need to think through every ending. Let the skin around your eyes become soft. Your eyes have searched enough. They have looked for signs. They have watched for change. They can rest from searching. Nothing important is lost when your eyes become still. Let the muscles around your mouth loosen. You do not need to prepare an answer. You do not need to explain yourself. You do not need to repeat the conversation. The words can become quiet. Let your tongue rest. Let your jaw feel the message that there is no argument here. No one is asking you to prove anything. You are safe here. Let your neck release some of what it has carried. The pressure to be right. The pressure to know. The pressure to keep everything from falling apart. You do not have to carry the whole future through your body. Let the shoulders drop only as much as they wish. No force, no demand. A small release is enough. Your shoulders have carried invisible weight. Other people's feelings, other people's choices. The need to be understood. The need to keep trying. Let some of that weight move down. Let the surface beneath you receive it. You do not have to keep holding what cannot be solved tonight. Everything can wait. Let your arms become quiet. They do not need to reach. They do not need to hold anyone close. They do not need to pull anything back. They can simply rest near you. Feel your hands. Notice whether the fingers are tight. They may have been ready to check, to type, to hold, to fix. Let the fingers soften. Let the palms become open in whatever way feels natural. Open hands do not mean you have lost something. Open hands mean you are no longer hurting yourself by gripping. Your hands are allowed to rest. Your heart is allowed to rest. Your hope is allowed to rest. Breathe gently. Nothing needs to happen during this breath. The air does not need to carry a message. It can simply enter. It can simply leave. There is nothing hidden inside it that you must understand. Breathing is enough. Notice the chest. You may feel movement there. You may feel tightness. You may feel very little. Whatever is present can be present. You do not need to change it. Speak inwardly to your chest. You do not have to protect me from everything. You do not have to stay ready. You can soften when you are ready. Let that rest in your heart. Your body has tried to help you. It has stayed alert because your mind kept sending signals. Something is coming. Something may go wrong. Do not relax. Do not stop watching. Now you can offer a new signal. There is no danger in this moment. There is no decision to make. There is no future event happening here. Only this breath, only this support, only this quiet place. You are safe here. Let your heart beat in its own way. You do not need to slow it. You do not need to listen closely. You can let it continue without your help. Your heart knows how to move through this moment. It has carried you through many moments. Let it be held by the quiet around you. Let the belly become less guarded. It may have been holding fear before you even gave fear a name. It may have tightened while you waited. It may have prepared for loss. Place no demand on it. Simply offer kindness. You do not have to prepare for tomorrow. You do not have to hold every feeling. You can rest with me. Breathe. There is nothing you need to do right now. The future is not entering this room to test you. The past is not returning to ask for another answer. This is a different moment, a quiet moment, a moment with no task. Let your back be supported. You do not have to sit perfectly. You do not have to lie in a certain way. Let your body find the shape that asks the least from it. The muscles beside the spine may release slowly. They have worked all day. They have helped you stand. They have helped you carry. Now they can stop trying so hard. Everything can wait. Feel the hips and the places where your body meets the surface beneath you. Let the support become more real. You are not floating alone. You are being held by something solid. You do not have to create that support. It is already here. Let the legs become heavy if they wish. They do not need to carry you anywhere. There is nowhere else to go in this moment. You are not late. You are not missing the answer. You are not expected somewhere else. Let the thighs soften. Let the knees rest. Your legs can become quiet. They do not need to run toward the future. They do not need to run away from uncertainty. They can remain here, safe, still, supported. Notice the lower legs. Notice the ankles. Notice the feet. Your feet have carried you through every uncertain day. They have moved even when your mind did not know where life was going. Thank them without words. Let them stop. Let them feel the surface beneath them. You do not have to take the next step tonight. The next step will still exist when it is time. Everything can wait. Now return to the breath, not as a task, as a gentle movement. Air arrives. Air leaves. There is space after each thought. You do not need to fill that space. Let quiet be quiet. A thought may rise. What if? You do not need to answer. A memory may appear. You do not need to follow it. An image of the future may come close. You do not need to enter it. Let each thought pass through like a shadow moving across a wall. The wall does not chase the shadow. It does not ask where the shadow is going. It remains. You can remain. Thoughts may move. You can stay here. Your breath may change. You can stay here. Feelings may rise. You can stay here. You are not required to go wherever the mind goes. Come back to the warmth of your body. Come back to the support beneath you. Come back to the simple fact that nothing must be solved. You are safe here. If the mind returns to the outcome, speak softly. Not now, not with anger, not as a fight. A gentle, not now. This can wait. I will return when I am rested. I do not need to think about this in every moment. Let the mind hear your calm voice. You are not pushing it away. You are guiding it toward rest. The mind may come back again. That is okay. You can answer again. This can wait. There is nothing I need to do right now. My rest matters too. Let that become the circle you return to. The thought rises. You notice. You answer with kindness. You return to the body. No struggle, no punishment, only return. Breathe. Let the air touch the inside of your nose. Let it move through the chest. Let it leave. There is nothing to hold. Even the breath teaches release. It comes. It stays for no long promise. It leaves. And another breath arrives. You do not chase the breath that left. You trust the next one to come. Let that truth move gently through you. You do not chase the breath that left. You allow the next breath to arrive. Your life also contains this movement. Arrival, release, space, arrival again. You are part of a rhythm larger than control. You do not need to command it. You can rest inside it. There is nothing you need to do right now. You are safe here. Everything can wait. Let the room become quieter around you. Or simply notice the quiet that already exists beneath the sounds. There may be distant noise. There may be movement outside. There may be sounds in the building. They do not need your attention. Let them remain far away. You are here with the small world of your body, the warmth of your skin, the weight of your hands, the soft movement of breath. Nothing is asking you to hurry. You are not being measured. You are not being judged. You are not failing at rest. There is no correct way to feel. You may feel peaceful. You may feel tired. You may still feel some fear. You are allowed to rest with fear nearby. Fear does not need to leave before you are worthy of comfort. Let fear sit at a distance. It does not need to lead. It does not need to speak. You can say, I know you are here, but you are not required to protect me now. Let that sink in. You do not have to fight the frightened part of you. You can give it a place to lie down. Imagine that fear has been standing for a very long time, watching, waiting, trying to guard every doorway. It is tired too. Let it sit. Let it place down what it has been carrying. Let it discover that you can be careful without remaining afraid. You are safe here. Your life is not asking for an answer in this moment. You do not have to prove that you care by staying tense. You do not have to prove that you are responsible by losing sleep. You do not have to keep watch over what life is already carrying. Breathe. Let the words become softer. Nothing to chase. Nothing to hold. Nothing to solve. Only this moment. Only this breath. Only this body being supported. You may repeat inwardly, I am here, not as an affirmation to force, as a simple fact, I am here. The future is not here yet. The past is no longer happening. I am here. Let that fact become enough. I am here. I am breathing. I am supported. You do not need more for this moment. Let your chest receive the words. Let your belly receive them. Let your tired mind receive them. You are here. You are supported. You are allowed to rest. Everything can wait. If you are still wondering whether you deserve this peace, you do. You do not have to earn it through more effort. You do not have to wait until everyone understands you. You do not have to wait until the answer comes. You deserve this quiet because you are alive, because you have carried enough, because your body is asking for care, because your heart has remained open through so much. You deserve the kindness of this moment. Let it rest in your heart. You deserve the quiet. You deserve the rest. You deserve to stop preparing for pain. You deserve to feel the support beneath you. Breathe gently. There is nothing you need to do right now. Let the breath become a soft wave, not a wave that carries you away. A small wave reaching the shore and returning, arriving, leaving, arriving, leaving. You are not making it happen. It is happening. Let the body learn from that ease. Not everything requires force. Not everything requires your control. Some things continue because life knows how to continue them. Your breath continues. Your heart continues. The night continues. The world continues. You can rest. Everything can wait. Let your thoughts become farther apart if they wish. Do not try to empty the mind. An empty mind is not the goal. A kinder relationship with the mind is enough. A thought can come. You can let it go. Another thought can come. You can let it go too. Nothing is wrong. You are learning not to hold every thought as though it were a message. Some thoughts are only tiredness. Some are old habits. Some are fear looking for work. You do not need to give them a job. Let them pass. Return to the feeling of your hands. Return to the weight of your feet. Return to the air leaving your body. You are safe here. There is no need to reach for the outcome. It is not hiding inside this moment. It does not need to be found tonight. Let the outcome become far away, not gone, simply far enough that your body can rest. You can care tomorrow. You can think tomorrow. You can decide when you are clear. Now there is only rest. Everything can wait. Let your body become heavier. Let the surface beneath you carry more. You do not need to hold yourself together. Nothing is falling apart because you soften. Nothing is lost because you stop watching. Nothing meant for you will be protected by your exhaustion. Let that truth settle slowly. Your exhaustion does not protect the future. Your fear does not keep love alive. Your tension does not make the right door open. You can release them, not forever, only now, only for this moment. That is enough. Breathe. Feel the quiet space after the breath leaves. Do not rush to fill it. There is peace in the small space where nothing is being asked. Rest there. Another breath will arrive when it arrives. You do not need to call it. You do not need to count. You do not need to guide it. Let the body breathe you. Let life carry this simple movement. You are safe here. You may feel warmth somewhere in the body, perhaps in the hands, perhaps in the chest, perhaps beneath a blanket. Notice the warmth. Let it be a small sign of comfort. No larger meaning, no promise about the future, only warmth, only this. Sometimes the heart needs what is simple, not a great answer. Warm place, a gentle voice, a few moments without pressure. Let simple comfort be enough. Everything can wait. You have done enough for now. You have thought enough. You have watched enough. You have carried enough. Let the day loosen its hold. Let every unfinished thing remain unfinished. You do not need to take it into the next breath. You do not need to take it into every part of your body. Let unfinished things stay outside the quiet center of this moment. They will still be there when you are ready. And perhaps some will look different after rest. Perhaps some will feel smaller. Perhaps clarity will come without effort. Perhaps you will simply have more strength to meet what remains. You do not need to know. You can rest without knowing. You are safe here. Let the face become quiet. Let the shoulders become quiet. Let the hands become quiet. Let the legs become quiet. Let the mind become as quiet as it is able. No force, no demand, only permission. Permission to rest, permission to stop, permission to leave the future alone. Breathe. There is nothing you need to do right now. Everything can wait. You are here. You are supported. You are allowed to become still. Let that sink in. Let it rest in your heart. You are allowed to become still, not because the outcome is certain, not because every question is answered, because you are worthy of rest in an unfinished life. You are worthy of peace in the middle. You are worthy of comfort before the ending. Let the middle hold you. Let this quiet moment hold you. Let your own gentle presence hold you. You are safe here. Everything can wait. Breathe and remain here for a little while. Nothing to chase, nothing to prove, nothing to force. Only breath, only support, only the quiet return to yourself.